All right, afternoon everybody. Wanted to do a quick video on this Baldor 135 we got in a couple weeks ago. When we got it in, the unit ran great. It's got a 6068 HF in it, John Deere. Like I said, started it, ran great. We got a load on it with the load bank up to about a half load. And that's when we noticed that the engine was really struggling to keep up. You know, the RPMs would dip to maybe 50 Hertz and then jump back up to 1800. So we realized something was wrong. We did some troubleshooting. We thought maybe it was fuel related. We had a set of injectors here that we threw in it. That didn't fix it. And that's when we started digging in a little bit more. First thing when we got this in, we noticed somebody replaced the injection pump. And that was really what we checked next. On these injection pumps, you can't just put them in and expect the pump to keep the fuel rail full of fuel. There actually is lobes in there, and you have to make sure that it's on the right one and timed with the engine. So how you do that is you set the engine for top dead center on the compression stroke. What you're going to do is you're going to come back here to where the flywheel is. You can see the little hole, the big hole is where you're going to rotate the engine over. And then the smaller one is where you're going to put your pin to lock it once you get to top dead center on the compression stroke. And once it's there, you can take this bolt out that's on the front of the timing cover, and that's going to show you the gear for that injection pump. On the injection pump, you're going to see a little mark. And all you really need to do is make sure that that little mark, it's a circle, or actually, you know what, it's a line. You're going to want to make sure that that's straight up and down in the middle of this hole. And as long as that is lined up in the middle of the hole and the engine's on top dead center of the compression stroke, you know that this injection pump is timed correctly with the engine. Now, once we did that, started it up, worked through our load bank steps, got it under full load, ran flawlessly. So I guess the point is little things like that do make a difference. And it's a matter of an engine, you know, performing or really not. And the only way to check that is by putting it under a load on a load bank. And that's the only way that we test these and you know, make sure they're good before we ship them out.